This video is proudly brought to you by Hovatek. Hovatek. Just a button away.
In this video tutorial, I'll be explaining how to partition a hard disk. Now, partitioning is basically just cutting out a part of your storage space and separating that part such that you can do anything you want with it without it affecting the rest. So you could decide to install an OS on it, you could start to store files on it, basically anything you wish to do on that partition without having to worry about the other, so it acts independently on its own. So to create a partition, you basically need some storage space on an existing drive. A partition is not just doesn't just come from thin air. What you basically do in partitioning is that you just extract or shrink some part of an existing drive and then allocate or assign a name to this new storage space, and do whatever you want with it. So to partition, you need to go to my computer, right click and click manage. What I'm trying to basically open is computer management. Under computer management, I'll just resize this a little. Under computer management, you go to disk management. I'll give you some time to load. Okay, under disk management, you want to select the partition which you wish to shrink from. Now, what I mean by shrink from is you look for a partition you wish to extract or cut out some storage space from, and then assign whatever it is you want to this newly created storage partition. So in this case, I'm picking my C drive. Right click, shrink volume. Wait a few seconds for the query shrink space wizard to run. Now what it is basically doing is it's checking my C drive for available storage space and use space, so it will be able to tell me what I can how much space I can shrink from this C drive. Okay, what I'm going to do is, if I wish to make my new partition 1 gig or 5 gig, I'll just convert that value to megabytes and I insert it here. But for this tutorial, I'll be using just 100 megabytes to make things quick. So 100 MB. And I give it some time. So I'll just expand this so you have a clearer view. Alright, so we have my 100 MB here. Now this black in the case is unallocated, so I need to assign drive properties to it. So what I did here was just to right click on it, click new simple volume, then the new simple volume wizard will pop up. Now click next, just click next, assign a drive letter. You can assign a drive letter, just assign a H, Hovatek, and then next. Now for this volume, you basically pick what format you want the volume to be in. It could be NTFS if you wish to install an OS on it, or it could be FAT if you wish to store files on it, whichever one you pick. So since I intend to store files here, I'll just go with FAT32 default. I can give it a name, Hovatek, and next and finish. Okay, so this 100 MB partition is good to go. So to cross check, I'll just go under my computer, and here we are. Here's the Hovatek partition newly created H. So you can begin to move files and do whatever it is you want. So I'll just take you through the reverse. If you want to now remove this Hovatek partition and return this storage back to the C, what you simply need to do is to first unallocate it. You right click, format, yes. Now next you delete volume, yes. Now that this volume is unallocated, you can see unallocated. So I'll just come here back to my C where it originally came from, or where I want to add it to. If I wish to add it here, I'll just right click here. If I wish to, wherever I wish, but for this tutorial I'll be using my C. So I right click on my C and I click extend volume. I use follow the extend volume wizard. 100 MB is already selected here. I just click next, just click a finish. So this should be removed and 100 MB added back to this. So that's basically how to partition and unpartition a hard disk.